What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Abel here with STL Tones, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at our all-new release for the ToneHub plugin platform. Now, this preset pack was made by none other than Josh Middleton of Sylosis and Architects. For those of you who don't know, Josh is a serious enthusiast when it comes to amps, cabs, and all things gear related. So he has collected plenty of amps and cabs over the years, and we get the benefit of that here today. Now, there's also an update to the ToneHub plugin. I'm gonna run you guys through what's changed, and then we're gonna go ahead and hop right in to the raw tones. Let's get into it. All right, so the first update is if you go over here to the left side of the plugin where you have your preset packs, you're gonna notice at the very top of that, you now have an option that says all packs. When you double click on that, it queues up a list of all of the presets that you have in one big list. So you can go through and you can search through your presets that way instead of going through and having to individually bring up all of the different presets. Now, moving on from that, we have an update in the stomp section. If you move over here to the right-hand side of the effects that are already there, you now have a new overdrive, which says Overdrive 4. Now, what this is based on is a very popular pedal that's got a number 33 on top of it. I think most of you are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. It's got one knob in the center and it sounds absolutely amazing. But anyway, that's what Overdrive 4 is. You also now have a 6-band graphic equalizer. What that's going to allow you to do is just kind of shape your tone and cut out any frequencies that you don't want going directly into the front of the amplifier. So those are the changes that have been made. Now let's go ahead and get into this Josh Middleton preset pack. So this preset pack has 95 presets. Yes, you heard me correctly, 95 presets. Like I said, Josh is a guy who loves to experiment with tones. He's got a ton of gear, and he definitely put that to good use for everybody here today. So let's look through and see what amplifiers Josh has included. If you look here at the very beginning, we have a PV6505. Beneath that, we have a PRS Archon. I'm stoked for that. Moving on, we have a Fender EVH 5150. We have a Mesa Boogie Dual Rec. We have a PV6505, a PV XXX, a PV 5150 block letter. We have a Krankenstein, a Marshall JVM 410. We have a Diesel VH4, a Laney, a Fender EVH 5150. We have a Framus Cobra. That's a lot of amplifiers in one preset pack, and Josh definitely knows what he's doing, so I'm pretty stoked to start listening to all of these. Now, if you notice, a lot of these amps are going to be using different IRs as far as where the microphone is placed. So some of them are going to say bottom right, bottom left. Some of them are going to say top right, top left. So that way you have access to all of these different tones. So for instance, if you're dropping these on your DIs, you can drop one on the left and you can drop one on your right DI, and that way you can cover the whole tonal frequency depending on which amplifier you happen to be using. So we're going to do this a little bit differently because there's so much ground to cover and there's so many presets. I'm gonna just start clicking through these. I may or may not stop to talk in between some of them. I just wanna make sure you guys get a good idea of all of the different tones that are included in this pack as best I can. So yeah, let's just launch into this and get started. Archon sounds really good. EVH sounds absolutely sick. Let's try... Oh, cool. Let's do the dual rack. Let's try number 1. Dude, this is like high gain tone heaven right now. Let's click through some more of these. Oh, this one sounds so good. That is absolutely sick. But to highlight the difference between whatever overdrive is being used right now, let's go ahead and turn it off. It's overdrive 1. Let's turn on this overdrive 4 pedal and see what it does. Let's turn it up to like almost all the way up. Yeah, so this overdrive, true to the original pedal, really gives you that raw type of a tone to it. It sounds really sick. Sounds so good. Let's move on. Let's do this 6505 plus. I mean, call me biased, but I haven't heard a bad tone yet. At all. Every one of these is amazing. Here, I saw a couple of clean ones up here. Let's hit one of these. Let's do this 50, let's do this EVH 50 watt clean. That's a really, really good sounding clean. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not mad at that one. All right, let's do this PV Triple X. More high gain madness, man. Let's do it. And don't forget, guys, like I said, through each one of these presets, you're going to look to the right-hand side. You're going to see it says bottom right, and you know it's going to say bottom left. And so when you record your DIs in, you're obviously going to record one left and one right. And so what you can do is drop, you can basically mix and match these on your DIs left and right until you find one that sounds like what you want it to sound like. Okay, let's try this ultra. 5150 block letter. Alright guys, so that pretty much wraps it up for me. I hope I gave you guys a very good idea of what this preset pack is going to sound like. This is delivering some insane high gain tones. There's some really cool clean presets in there as well. They truly do sound very good, very clean, and they're going to be very usable. You know, for clean parts of your songs, they're going to sound really good. But let's be honest, the high gain stuff in here is just insane. Every one of these presets sounds so good. So thank you so much to Josh Middleton for blessing us with his expertise. Now, as always, if you guys are watching this, that means that this preset pack is now available at stltones.com. So head on over there and get your download, and I will catch you guys on the next video.